Isochrony. Isochrony, which means the same time, is a linguistic hypothesis that asserts that each language has its own unit that occurs regularly or equally in time. The regularity creates rhythm for the language. In English, isochrony is due to the equality of the interval between two stressed syllables, English being a stress-timed language. This fact is especially clear in the poetic feat, where the order and numbers of unstressed syllables are constant in relation to a stressed syllable. The ordinary prose speech, of course, does not perfectly follow the feat of poetry. The number of unstressed syllables between stressed syllables will vary. However, even in this case, English natives in general can maintain regular timing between consecutive stressed syllables. This is done in various ways, which we examine in detail in the next section on manners and regulating rhythm. One intuitively obvious method, though, is by way of lengthening or shortening of the unstressed syllable sounds. If there are no unstressed syllables between stressed syllables, the stressed syllables need to be stretched out to space them equally. For example, in the following, all words are stressed, so each syllable is stretched out. 3 blind mice. Please sit down. If several unstressed syllables come between two stressed syllables, the unstressed syllables are spoken fast. But if just one unstressed syllable comes between two stressed syllables, the unstressed syllable is spoken rather slowly. For example, compare tolerable coffee and delicious coffee. Tolerable coffee has 3 unstressed syllables between the two stressed syllables, and delicious coffee only has 1. So the unstressed syllables in the first phrase are spoken faster than those in the second. By varying the tempo of unstressed syllables, the time it takes to say something in English can depend on the number of stressed syllables, not the number of total syllables. Consider the following phrases which have 2 stressed syllables with varying numbers of unstressed syllables. Fire kitchen. Fire in kitchen. Fire in the kitchen. A fire in the kitchen. It's a fire in the kitchen. Since the number of the stressed syllables is the same, the time to say these sentences should be the same. The pressure of isochrony in speech explains why the precise meaning of fast-spoken conversational English of natives can be hard to decode for non-natives. In fast speech, function words are glided over, barely noticeable, but the details of the speech are often in the function words. For example, consider these 2 sentences which take the same amount of time to finish, despite the difference in the numbers of words. She might have forgotten about it. She forgot about it. In terms of grammar, the first sentence is in the subjunctive mood, expressing that the speaker is unsure whether she forgot or not. But the second sentence is in the indicative mood, expressing that the speaker is sure that she forgot. Many non-natives can hear only forgot as it is the stressed word in the first sentence, being unsure of what else was said. So non-natives need to learn how function words sound in casual speech. For any whose native language is syllable-timed, speaking syllables at a different rate to achieve English rhythm can feel like going against the grain. So let's consider some more examples. The following expressions contain different numbers of syllables, but they all contain 2 stressed syllables. So we need to say them in about the same length of time. Broad view, broad review, broader review. Quick call, quick recall, quickly recall. Strong taste, strong distaste, stronger distaste. A new vice, a newest vice, newest devices. Slow turn, slowly turn, slowly return. The following expressions contain 3 stressed syllables, so we need to say them in about the same length of time. Snow expected Friday. Snow is expected Friday. Snow is expected on Friday. Some snow is expected on Friday. Man leaves home. The man leaves home. The man leaves his home. The man will leave his home. Kids eat ice. The kids eat ice. The kids are eating ice. The kids are eating some ice. The kids are eating some ice cream. The kids are eating some ice cream with me. The following expressions contain 4 stressed syllables, so we need to say them in about the same length of time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and then a 2 and then a 3 and then a 4. Grouping into rhythm units. A sentence is made of stressed and unstressed syllables. To speak in rhythm, we need to group these syllables into rhythm units. We know that the unit is composed of one stressed syllable and an optional number of unstressed syllables. The question then is how to divide the sequence of syllables into rhythm units. For this, we need to be aware that spoken English is a left-dominant language, meaning that in normal English speech, the foot starts with a stressed syllable and ends with an unstressed syllable before the next stressed syllable. So, in terms of the poetic feet, the English prose speech can be said to be trochaic or dactylic. Due to the left dominance, unstressed syllables are attached to the preceding stressed syllable, not to the following stressed syllable. The following are examples of grouping syllables into rhythm units. We use slash to divide rhythm units. These sentences have 2 rhythm units. Go away. Thank you for the letter. What are you doing? Where are you going? When can I go? What do you want? Many English sentences begin with function words like pronouns, determiners, or auxiliary verbs, which are normally unstressed. Since stressed syllables create rhythm units, that is, beats, if a sentence begins with an unstressed syllable, the syllable is treated like a silent beat. So, the following sentences have 1 beat. I'm fine. Is it a dog? The following examples begin with a silent beat and have 2 rhythm units. They want to run. I'm washing the car. He's going to the store. You can go in a bit. Perhaps we should agree with him on this. Before she leaves. Unless you talk to him. These sentences have 3 beats. When are you coming to dinner? John's away on business. Put the book in the box. Take your ball to the game. Mary and John are talking. Don't you know it's late? These sentences have 3 beats and begin with a silent beat. I'm afraid I've made a mistake. There was half an hour to kill. I don't believe it's possible. They went for a walk in the park. I'm going to the movie tonight. He's rather a handsome man. He decided to go there too. I narrated it in my bed with a light. I've a few questions to ask. The dog and the giraffe are friends. I checked the room for mice. I told him to wait in the hallway. These sentences have 4 beats. Cars can be dangerous to drive or ride in. Mary did her best to save the house. He left the room without a word. I can't forget the things he said. They might have said he had to leave at once. She should have tried to see his point of view. I don't think I'll follow your advice. I saw him a few moments ago. These sentences have 5 beats. John must have always liked a cup of coffee. Walmart is known as the largest company in the world. Mary thinks it would be better to wait till tomorrow.